Like, it's been 48 hours and I have not seen another human. What? The postman is the only person I see all day. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kendra and I am deine Lieblingsausländerinnen, and so good to see you guys again. I want to welcome all of my new subscribers to the family, welcome all my new viewers, and I invite you to be subscribers because I see a lot of you guys out there viewing but not subscribing. I promise you're gonna like it over here. Go ahead and click that red button, go ahead and click that like button, and let's get started. I was gonna come on here and talk a little bit more about Germany. I could talk about Germany all day, but this is also a lifestyle channel, so I want to talk to you guys about life as well. Essentially, I want to take you guys on my quarter life crisis with me. I want to start by saying something that I actually said on the phone to my mom the other day, which is that I think that living alone was long overdue for me, and that it's been such a cleansing experience for me. I love socializing, I love meeting new people, I love making new friends, I love the energy of just being around people, but I also like having a space to just exist, to say what I want, feel what I want, do what I want, think what I want. At first, I was a little bit nervous about living alone because, like anything that's new to you, it just seemed really foreign and scary. But like anything that's new to you, it's just something that took getting accustomed to. Living alone in quarantine is a challenge in and of itself. There's no balance between a bustling social life and coming home to unwind. I always see these memes from introverts where they're like, I'm having the best time of my life in quarantine. I don't need people. And I feel like I'm the only one that can't relate. Like, I'm the complete opposite. But we have to adjust, right? I've been watching a few different YouTubers over the last few months who live alone in preparation for living on my own. And they've really given me some helpful insight that has made this process a lot more enjoyable and a lot less daunting. So I just want to speak to everybody out there who is currently living alone. Maybe you're struggling through the quarantine and living alone, but I just want to give you guys some helpful tips and talk a little bit about why living alone can actually be a really, really good thing despite the lockdown. So Kelly Stamps is a YouTuber who lives alone. She is just one of those people that just knows how to have a good time by herself. She's more introverted, but I like to take a few tips from her because that girl just knows how to have fun. And I feel like if you can't vibe by yourself, you're not gonna have a good time. Like, you're really not gonna enjoy living alone. Like, this girl will just turn on music and dance in her room and be having the time of her life. And sometimes you really just have to do that. Put on music. If you like to dance, dance. Put on a little performance. I like to save my best artistic work for the shower, but that doesn't stop me from waking up in the morning, putting on some music, and when I start singing, I'm Ari Lennox. It feels so good, and I get a lot of my energy from dancing and just being free-spirited. I feel like it's a nice way to combat feeling like I'm in a rut from staying at home. And something that I took from another YouTuber, Amy Lee's videos, is that living alone can really be a great time to get in touch with yourself. Now, I've been developing and deepening my relationship with myself for years now, but I realized this year that I wasn't doing that on a consistent basis. I would just pour into myself when I felt like I needed a little extra love or when I was having a bad day. And that was working, but only temporarily. So it took me going to therapy for 6 months this year, really start embracing the journey every day and learning how I could use different methods such as meditation and journaling to really deepen my self-reflection. Speaking of journaling, there's another content creator I want to mention, Jo Franco. She started something called the Jo Club this year, and let me tell you, as someone who loves to write but doesn't always have something to write about, that club has been a lifesaver. So this is my journal. And she just gives you these daily prompts, and it's really nice to have a little prompt every day and kind of look back at my progress and all the things I've written over the last few months. And she asks a lot of thought-provoking questions, and I'm a pretty introspective person, so it's actually surprising to me that I've never asked myself some of these questions before. What's something you've done recently that's worth remembering? So I wrote that I paid off all my credit card debt. What's your favorite work of art? Starry Night. Check your privilege. What does your childhood smell like? So I love looking back on the things I've written and not only seeing the progress, but also seeing the up and down because let's be honest, progress is not always a straight line, let me tell you, especially in 2020. And my biggest piece of advice would be to cherish this time, because before quarantine, I was always trying to do everything and always trying to be everywhere at the same time and stretching myself thin. And I know that as things start to go back to normal, I'll probably start to go back to that because I'm a creature of habit, but I really want to remember the things that I've learned and kind of take those with me so that I can eventually find a balance of being able to enjoy being around other people and going out and enjoying life and building a space or a sanctuary for myself. So yes, if you're living alone in the middle of a pandemic, you are not really alone. There are tons and tons and tons of us out there, and yeah, this is a very special time. I know it's very easy to get bogged down by the negatives, but I think it takes daily concerted effort to focus on the positives and really learn to embrace the journey of creating your solitude. So on that note, I think another great part of living alone is that you get to go outside. So I'm gonna take you guys on a little walk with me around my neighborhood and just show you around my city a little bit. It's been really nice and peaceful going outside, and I want to take you guys with me, so I'll see you in my next video. Bis dann!